How do you know? Well, that's 500. Oh, no, that's too low. Let's do it for 2000. What if somebody else is charging less? I don't wanna lose this gig. Let's do it for 150. I can eat instant noodles for the rest of the month. If you are like that guy, just stop right there because we need to talk about this. Setting a right price is a challenge even for professionals. Why is it so? The dilemma lies between two aspects. The first one is desperately wanting to get the paid gig. We've all been there, we know how it feels. The other is completely on the opposite spectrum. We want to charge as much as possible and still getting that gig. Cheers! At the beginning of my photography career years ago, I charged a ridiculously low amount of money for shooting a whole day wedding, just to later on find out that both the bride and the groom were the managers in a corporate company. So if I was more confident back then, I could easily tell them at least 3 or 4 times higher price. When it comes to pricing, you need to take in consider a lot of things. Maybe I can ask more questions. As we ask right questions, now we know that it's a company and not just a single person behind it. And then we can also estimate the complexity to create a 3D character PFP. At this point, don't say any number, even if you know the number already. I totally got this. As you can see, they are smart and they are not doing this for the first time. So they won't say the number first because the one who says it first naturally loses the game. Typically, you would say a number that is either too low, so they would accept it immediately, or too high and you lose the gig. So we've been pushed to say the number first, and there is no other way to go around it. But we luckily have a solution called price bracketing. You've probably encountered it somewhere, like when buying a subscription on Spotify. The main point of using price bracketing is to navigate a client to choose a specific offer. Starting with a lowest option, which is usually the cheapest, but it doesn't really deliver what client wanted. The middle option is the one that we want them to pick. So it delivers what they wanted and it's for a price that we are happy to work for. The third option should be extremely expensive and just add a little more value from the middle option. So this one makes the middle option look suddenly really affordable. Huge congratulations on landing a gig. Okay, you got me with my cup. Let's talk real numbers. I will give you a very simple formula. First, we need an hour rate, which is $30. So this number actually says how much you value your time. So just pick a number that suits you the best. Then let's estimate how long it would take to create 3D characters and traits to reach a 10K combinations. So there would be, let's say, 5 working days. So that's 5 times 8 hours equals 40 hours in total. Now I bet you know the answer as well. We're just gonna multiply the hour rate with the estimated time, which is 30 times 40, and we get $1,200. So that's our minimum price. But of course, in reality, it's never easy like that. And here is why. In the ideal world, we would put that $1,200 away and we would be charging by the value we deliver to the client, and not really give them the price by the hour rates. To charge by value, of course, need to know who is our client. So there has to be a research phase, meaning that you need to ask clever and right questions in order to get the right information, as we did in our example, right? So you need to know how and where the business or the client operates. You need to kind of know of their scale, and so based on that you can then change or tweak the final price for them. Perhaps we can charge 1,200 a local brand, but for the same work for an international company, we need to tweak the price accordingly. So for example, we can add a zero, right? Here are my 2 last tips for pricing. First, with each new client, double the price. It's really easy to say, even for me, but it's so hard to actually do. And of course, it still depends on the type of the client. And the second, work for a money that you are comfortable with. What I mean by that is that if you undervalue yourself by accident, then it really sucks to work on that project. So just charge a number that you are happy with and that you will be happy to work for, and then everything is gonna be alright. I learned all this from a great teacher, Christo, from the channel called The Future. So if you like to dive even deeper into pricing and building your creative business, then just go and educate yourself there. I really highly recommend it. Take care, don't forget to subscribe, and Thangys.